I don't think this manager just gets this club full stop. I just don't think he's the right man. Man United is about risk and entertainment more than anything.
At home especially.
Having fans on the edge of the seat fucking ready to go. Wingers who beat people, shots on goal, bits of skill. There's nothing there. That's from the club.
So nobody can accuse Paul Scholes on standing on the fence. He has literally told us what he thinks about Ruben Amorim. He says crystal clear that this is not the right man for the job, but I am here to stand and say, Paul Scholes, you are wrong, my brother. You are wrong, because what I'm seeing in this situation is just short-sightedness. Every single person is looking at the now and not looking at the future. We're not looking at the tomorrow. We're looking at the present. And that is where we get it wrong. We saw Marcus Rashford when he went to Barcelona. We saw the interview with Alan Shearer, with Mika Richards, and the other guy, I've forgotten his name, Paul Lineker, if I'm not mistaken. And in what he was saying, he said it crystal clear. We start a system, we stop. We start, we stop. We start, we stop. And that is what we have been seeing since Sir Alex left in 2013. And the truth about it, I've been banging my head on the table because of this particular reason. And now, you want something else. You are saying that we should get something else. You are saying that what Manchester United did in bringing Ruben Amorim was the wrong decision, without even seeing what is right, without even seeing what he's trying to build, without even seeing the final form of Ruben Amorim's system. And this right here is a problem. You mentioned, Manchester United are a team, or have always been a team to entertain. Weren't you entertained when Sporting defeated Manchester City in the Champions League? Because one thing is for sure, when you're talking about fluid football, when you're talking about having majority of attacking players in your team, Ruben Amorim's system is going to offer you that. But the key part to him offering you that is the defense having the ability and the knowledge of how, and also the confidence of being able to go man to man and not have us leak in goals the way we are leaking in goals right now. And all this has to start with the foundation that he is building. It's the key part about this situation. It's absolutely paramount. It is so important that we build a foundation. If not, we are going to crumble. And it's something that we have been doing for so long. We brought in Moyes and fired Moyes 8 months after. Now, I agree that we should have fired Moyes 8 months after, because he was not doing anything with a title-winning side. And that was ridiculous to me. We brought in Louis van Gaal. We brought in Louis van Gaal, and Louis van Gaal was trying to build on a foundation that Moyes had literally broken. He literally fired every single person and tried to start building from scratch. And in my mind, Liverpool got the right idea. Instead of you breaking it up, rebuild from the foundation up. And that's the reason why Arne Slot won the league last season. Now, Arne Slot is trying to break the foundation now, and we can see the problem all emerging. We can see the blackheads all popping up. What Louis van Gaal wanted to do was start building a foundation yet again. Foundation based on young talent. Foundation based on tiki-taka. Foundation based on possession football. And what did we do? We got bored of that and we fired him. We brought Jose Mourinho, the one that wins leagues. But one thing Jose Mourinho doesn't do is build a foundation. He comes in and buys talent for them to win. And he did just that at Manchester United, winning the Europa League and winning the conference, not the Conference Cup, but the Charity Cup or the Community Shield. We saw him do that, and we have to give him his kudos, because that is what we brought him for. But guess what? Short-sightedness has been a plague in our club for a very long time, and this is tiring to me. This right here is problematic. And then we brought Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, which for me personally, when we gave him that job, was a little bit short-sighted. We were such in a high because we just defeated PSG in one of the most dramatical games that I've seen in a long time. We gave him the job and he was building. And all of a sudden, I realized that this is such a good coach. He actually has what it takes to bring Manchester United so close to winning the title. And guess what we did afterwards? Short-sightedness again by bringing Cristiano Ronaldo back into the club. Thinking that Cristiano Ronaldo, being the goal scorer that he is and coming from Juventus, will all of a sudden take us over the edge. Short-sightedness yet again. And now we bring Erik ten Hag. And in Erik ten Hag, we say, build us what you did in Ajax. Free-flowing football, but something that is building from the back going up forward. Guess what happened? Erik ten Hag, due to the pressure that was brought into the club based on our legends, our fans, and also people like me. I'm not even going to take myself out of it. I put myself in that situation. But the key thing is that I have learnt my lesson. I have learnt my lesson. Why can't you, Paul? Why can't you? You are a legend of the game. Look at this with context. Look at this with what we have faced so far. You can't tell me that this right here is not making sense to you. Because when Ruben Amorim came into this team was on a free fall. It was a free fall. We were going to the depth of sucking in the Premier League. Pause. We were going to the depth of it. And Ruben Amorim coming in halfway of the season, trying to figure out how these players want to play, how they can play, figure out who are these players and what are their attributes, goods and bads. Getting rid of people that he feels are not in for it for the long run. Trying to build from the foundation because it has crumpled. It has been broken down. All we see now is dirt and a crater right in the middle of our team. And he's trying to build it from scratch. The same way that the greatest manager ever to do it did for Manchester United. As he came into Manchester United from Aberdeen, he understood that he was going to bring on his beliefs. He understood that. He was going to bring on the beliefs, and he brought it. He did not start with free-flowing football. He did not start, and I wasn't there to watch it, but the little bit I saw, the little cameos that I saw on YouTube, it wasn't free-flowing football. It wasn't free-flowing football. He was building from habits to the type of players that he wanted to how he scheduled training and everything. He got the team together, built the foundation, and started carrying the identity upon the foundation. You do not judge a house. You do not judge a house on how pretty it is by the foundation. If you do that, you are one sorry designer. You don't do that. You can't see the beauty of the foundation until the house has been built. So let Ruben Amorim get to his final form. Let us see Ruben Amorim put the roof on the house and then judge him. If we are going to tear down the house or we are going to rebuild, refurnish, or renovate. Can we do that? Can we do that? We literally saw Jamie Carragher go past and literally cross the line in defending Liverpool and on a slot against Mohamed Salah, the greatest Liverpool player ever, in my mind, because he's a Liverpool legend. Why is our legends not doing the same for us? Why is our legends not giving our manager the benefit of doubt? Why is our legends not encouraging our manager saying, bro, let's let him get to his final form? Now, let me say this to be crystal clear. Ruben Amorim's system, in this system and the way he wants to get it based on what I have reviewed and what I saw at Sporting, he wants at least 5, if not 7, attacking players in the squad at all times. That's what he wants. And the rest of it, defenders. So when you look at that, you need to understand what he's trying to build. The wing-back position are attackers, are wingers. I've kept on saying it, and I'm keep on saying it. That is his system. For the likes of a Crystal Palace manager, it's a little different because he wants the wing-backs to be defenders, but attacking defenders. For Ruben Amorim, he wants Amad Diallo on the other side, on the left-hand side and on the right-hand side. So what do we see in that situation? We have 2 wing backs that are attackers. We have 2 10s that are attackers. That's 4 players. We have the striker that's an attacker. That's 4 players. And then when you look at the central midfield players, he wants box-to-box players that are also attacking minded and can do the attacking work while also defending. And in the final form, the 3 defenders that are in the back are defenders that are able to go 1v1 in every situation. And with the center midfielders, also being that they are box to box, they have defensive responsibilities also in covering those spaces that the wing backs give off. That right there is what Ruben Amorim is trying to build. But before he can get us there, he needs a foundation built. I hope this makes sense to you guys. And I hope we can learn from our mistakes and stop putting pressure on this manager. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Paul Scholes. Please do better. Hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. I'll see you guys in the next one.